Aloha, everyone. I hope you plan to give someone you love a hug today. Welcome to Dr. P's Facets of Life series of podcasts. This is podcast number 46. Today's topic, the lifespan of parenting. In the beginning, there was life, a life to be lived and enjoyed to the fullest, whatever that meant. From the time of our earliest memories, life was many things. Life was fun. Life was confusing, contradictory, joyous, wondrous, frustrating, and full of new and challenging discoveries. For most of us, our lives leading up to adulthood were guided by our parents. The family environment provided the foundation for most of our beliefs. It also provided the template for how we would create our future and our own family environment. Of course, we resolved to do many things differently when we were ready to get married and have a family, but that was something to be dealt with in the future. Then one day we woke up to discover that the future was now. We fell in love, we got married, created a nest, and were soon planning a family. Some of us may have had doubts, but we made a plan and we mused about how wonderful and more fulfilling life would become participating in the miracle of new life. Little did we know how much our lives would change from that day forward. We were about to experience feelings we only imagined. If we were forward-thinking, we would start to make plans for the new arrival. We might ask advice of parents, family, and friends who had been there before us. We might read books to give us guidance and some answers. When that little miracle finally arrived, we were in awe. We were so excited and so exhausted. This new little person was our responsibility. How would we guide this little person into becoming a responsible adult? Some of us had plans for this and some others did not. Not all of us realize that good parenting requires a real team effort on the part of both parents. We frequently flew by the seat of our pants and employed a trial and error approach. For many, that approach did not always allow for an understanding of concepts such as structure, loving discipline, consistency, and boundaries. Many did not understand how parents influence their children by modeling their own behavior or whether that behavior was consistent with what they were teaching. Were we really preparing our children for adulthood by giving them the tools they would need to cope and succeed in the world? There's no doubt in my mind that most parents do the best they can at any given time, and that they are committed to being good parents. Having said that, I also have no doubts that many parents are not pleased with the way their children turned out as they became adults. Once we have passed from being in-house parents to empty nesters, what should we expect? In what ways should our ways of parenting change? How should our roles change? I've observed that too many parents have continued to parent their adult children as they did during the early years. That is a mistake that will cause pain, heartache, and could become a destructive force in the relationship. I get that once you are a parent, you will always be a parent, but how you parent needs to change with age and with the stages of life. We need to transition from being parents who are raising children to becoming parents who are available and supportive. I do not mean supporting, but supportive. If we did a reasonably good job raising our children, and we are lucky, our children will become mature, responsible, and independent in adulthood. If we are fortunate, our children will want an adult relationship with us, and they will want us in their lives. We must allow them their privacy and understand that we will be part of their world only as much as they allow us to be. We must realize that we are no longer the authority figure in their lives to the degree we once were. They are at a place in life where they stand alone to experience everything. These new relationships with our adult children can and should become some of the most cherished and deepest friendships we will experience in our lives. Let love, mutual respect, understanding, and a sensitive reciprocity be the basis for the latter stages of your lifespan of parenting. The lifespan of parenting begins with us embracing and caring for our children. It should end with our children embracing and caring for us. That's it for this time, my brothers and sisters. Remember that gratitude is the best attitude. This is Dr. P saying, Aloha.